Well, hey everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Bobbie and this is Bobbie Reads Tarot, and today you guys, I want to take a look at Donald Trump and what's going on with his presidency. I know we keep looking at Trump, you guys. I'm so sorry, but we are now in a constitutional crisis. He is openly defying court orders. So I want to see, where is this going? How bad is this going to get? Okay. As always, remember my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Again, that's entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research, form your own opinions, and be kind in the comment section down below. Okay, you guys. So the first thing I want to do is I want to look at where this is going to go as far as this constitutional crisis situation. Is Trump eventually going to comply, or is this going to get worse? Where is this going? That's what I would like to see. So let's see if we can get any messages from Spirit as to where this is going and what we can prepare for. If you're ever curious to know what cards I'm using, you can click on the description box down below and there is a link to my website. On my website, I have pictures of all of my decks as well as links to where you can purchase them. Now, listen, all of the links are Amazon links. Now, if you don't want to shop at Amazon, I understand. I'm currently not shopping at Amazon. So you can just click on the link to see what the name of the deck is, and then you can go purchase it at your local, little shop. Okay? Okay. There is a lot of big energy in this reading. Holy moly, you guys. Okay. So jumping right in, we're starting off with the Four of Coins reversed. The Four of Coins reversed is about trying to hold on to something very, very tightly. It's about struggling. It's about not being able to find balance. The Four of Pentacles, it just talks about, it can also talk about being overly materialistic. It talks about having obstacles. So I feel like this is talking about a lot of different things, all right? It's talking about the fact that Trump is an overly materialistic person, a very egotistical person. We understand that. But also, I believe that he's very much trying to cling to his current position. He's trying to find some stability. And I think that he's clinging to it both trying to cling to his mental capacities. I feel like that's part of it. And then trying to cling to his own power. Okay. He's trying to be the one in control. Now, what's getting in his way is the Knight of Cups reversed. This, I feel like, is the judicial system giving him all of these court orders that are like stays or injunctions, where he's just getting order after order. What is he going to do? Right? Where are we going with this? What's he going to do? So the energy that we're coming out of is this Ace of Swords. This is about wanting to come in and have a conquest, conquer something. Ace of Swords is success. It's clarity. It's like it's coming in and it's dominating. It's having purpose. But where this is going to go, what this is going to lead to, is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is really tough energy. This is ending, suffering. This is revenge, retaliation. This is some really deep, heavy, this is also dramatic endings, you guys, dead end choices. So this is what he's doing is going to lead to a couple things. It's going to lead, I feel like, to a lot of revenge, retaliation, and a lot of suffering. But I do feel like this is going to ultimately bring his own suffering. Maybe not right away. Okay, it might take some time, but it will be his own doing. I've said, you guys, I think he'll be out of the picture by May. Okay, so we have this Queen of Wands, and we've had the Queen of Wands pop up a few times. So the Queen of Wands is about, it's about persevering. I feel like this is Trump trying to persevere, even though the the information he's getting back from the courts, the judgments, it's like, no, 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 you can't do this. He's like self-assured. It's just this sending his lawyers in, thinking his lawyers can just file some kind of something and get everything taken care of. We have the Hanged Man reversed again. This has been showing up in our readings like crazy, and this is the card of a martyr. So is there going to be a martyr? Is what he's doing here, this dismantling of different social systems and laying people off and deporting people with no regard to what's going on in the courts, is it going to lead to him eventually becoming a martyr? I just feel like we're really going that way. The energy is the energy of the moon. This is secrets. This is things that are hidden, that we cannot see. This can talk about changes. This can talk about a crisis of faith. But there is so much going on beneath the surface that we have no idea is happening. And the environment is this one of temperance. So there are people right now behind the scenes trying to temper what's going on. And I'm almost wondering if there isn't something even bigger and scarier happening in the background. This is justice coming in and saying you have the opportunity to make the right choices, to find the right balance. This is your opportunity. But there's these partnerships that he's in that tell him he can do essentially whatever he wants. He's got these partnerships where he feels like he's invincible. He literally feels like he can do whatever he wants. What is this going to lead to? This is leading to money. So everything that he is doing and that he has done is leading to money. All of this stuff that he's doing with the courts and the way that he's not going to comply, I read this as he is not going to comply. But what is it going to get him? It's going to get him money. It probably already has gotten him money. And even if something happens to him, okay, and we don't wish ill on anyone, all right? But even if something were to happen to him, his family is still set up. So that's what this is all about. Okay, so I want to see what's going to happen now. So now we have begun the clock ticking. The constitutional crisis has officially begun, right? Trump is not complying. So now we have to see, or I'd like to see, what is going to happen? What is this going to lead to? Okay, so I'm actually going to switch decks here really quick, you guys. Just felt like I needed to give that one last shuffle. We are going to move over here to the Whispers of the Unsolved. Also, someone mentioned that the Amazon link I had for these cards is not working. This is the Reckoning Co. She has an Etsy shop. So if you want to purchase this deck, check out the Reckoning Co. Okay. So where is this going? What can you tell me? What do we need to know about where this court defiance is going to lead? Science experiment. Okay. Dismemberment. Okay, so I definitely feel like dismemberment is talking about the breaking apart of the different offices, the different organizations, the different, arms of the government, all of the different, entities within it. It's dismantling that. It's taking things apart. It's dismantling. Yeah, it's dismantling what's happening to Social Security. This is my validation that, yes, we're on the right track. Okay. What else? What else is this going to lead to? Grandparent elder. I feel like that's like referring to Trump. What I really felt like is Trump's father, like losing his faculties. I feel like this is referring to Trump, but like Trump as he's aging, as he's getting older. We have aliens and hidden missing. Something is going on with the immigrant situation. Something is hidden or missing. Something is hidden or missing. Let's get the vibe for this one. Let's see if we can get the vibe for what's going on there. We have hidden or missing. So I'm very much feeling like this could have something to do with that. What is that act that Trump enacted? The aliens, sedition, whatever act. The one from like the late 1700s. I feel like it's that, but there's something hidden, something missing. What's going on here? I feel like we've kind of resolved that. Let's leave this science experiment over here. Okay. What's going on here? Give me some clarity, please. Okay, we're going to take all of these. So we have love affair, isolation, two-faced. People are going to be put in some type of isolation, people who are being deported, and it's going to be told, hey, there is, the conditions are fair conditions, this is how it should be, but that's not the correct information. That's not what's happening. What's happening is it's bad. There's things that are going on that are really, really dark, and there are partnerships involved. I think this is really referring to the people that were just taken out of the country, and I believe they were taken to El Salvador, the ones that Trump was saying were, gang members that were deported after the judge had said that the planes needed to be turned around. So there's partnerships with this where these people are being used for things. Let's see what these people are being used for. What's going on with this? Can we get some more clarity, please? So this is because he's openly defying these court orders. We know that that's what he's going to do based on what the cards are saying. So now we're looking at, okay, so what is that going to lead to? Well, it's going to lead to the different organizations, the different branches of the government being, dismembered and broken apart. So there's something now hidden, right, that's going on with this whole deportation situation. We're being told one thing, but something else is happening. They are being left in isolation, and there's something going on with a partnership. Let's see what other clarification we can get for this. We have the High Priestess reversed. This is duplicity. This is deceit. This is someone lying. This is really dark energy. This is hypocrisy, and this is secrets, more secrets, lots of secrets. We have the Hierophant. It's the government. The government is keeping secrets about what is going on and what they are doing here. And we have the Seven of Swords reversed. The Seven of Swords reversed is about being out in the open with your intentions. So eventually what's going to happen is they're going to allow this to be out in the open. They're going to get brave with it, and we're going to find out. We're going to see what has happened. We're going to see what these secrets are, what the government has done. It will come out. We will see the duplicitous nature. There we go. Of whatever the situation is. Oh, you guys. Okay. So let's get that out of the way here. Okay, what else can we expect? What else can we expect? We still have that science experiment. Oh, you guys, I know what this is. This is treating democracy almost like a science experiment. It's seeing how far can we go? How far can we push this before someone stops us? We're not going to stop until someone actually physically stops us, makes us stop. So we're going to keep going. We're going to see how far we can push this. That's what's going on there with that. Okay, what else do we have? Freedom. Freedom. I wonder if there are more people who are going to be pardoned, or if this is going to be people who are losing their freedom. And I was wondering that, and the card that came out after was kidnapped, hands tied. I feel like this is going to be more people losing their freedom. Freedom is going to become an elusive thing for a lot of people. Freedom is not going to be a guarantee. I feel like I need to take this one. Embezzlement. We're already seeing embezzlement. We're seeing it through Musk is currently embezzling, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. He's currently embezzling from the government through ending certain contracts and taking those contracts for himself or his own entities, his own enterprises. So yeah, no. Okay. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know about what's going to happen due to Trump defying these court orders? What else is going to be a result of Trump defying these court orders? Outer space. So I don't know if you guys watch the Y-Files, but the Y-Files are amazing. The guy who does it, his name's AJ, and he shows like a bunch of different like conspiracy theories or things, and then he either debunks it or he shows that you can't debunk it. And he just did a video on HARP, which is essentially the organization that was managed by the government. That's the weather controlling group. Honestly, they're the ones that, you know how we're having these aurora borealises that are visible much lower on the planet. Well, we're seeing that's the result of what's going on with HARP. Now they're going to deny it, but there's a lot of stuff going on there. So that's really cool. I would check that out. I also did a video on my other channel a while ago about those aurora borealis and about HARP. So I can leave a link if you're interested in checking out my video about that. But I watched the Y-Files episode today, and AJ was talking about the weaponization of space and the things that HARP has been able to do in regards to the ionosphere. And he was talking about how essentially space can be, and probably more than likely has been, weaponized already. I'm wondering if this is going to lead to some kind of escalation in the things that are going on that will lead to some kind of, Democrat and corruption came out together, you guys. So this could mean one of two things. A Democrat is going to be found committing corruption or guilty of corruption or accused of corruption, or a Democrat could find corruption. But I'm feeling like this is a Democrat is going to be found out for being corrupt. No, this is what's going to happen when he defies the court orders. What is going to happen? He's going to start bringing up Democrats on corruption charges and embezzlement charges, taking away their freedom and imprisoning them. Wow. Okay, so let's look at this. So outer space, I told you, I really feel like we're going to start seeing a show of force, some weird shows of force. Affair, cheating. We have love and affair, cheating. Cheating does not have to necessarily mean cheating. This could be cheating at rules. We've made rules. These are the things we're supposed to abide by. These are the agreements, and you're cheating. You're not following the rules, and you're doing these things in space. Yes, that's what's happening. What else? Yeah. This isn't going to be good times, you guys. Okay, so now that we've looked at this kind of scary reading, I want to now look at what advice does Spirit have for us to navigate through these unprecedented times that we're about to, well, that we're experiencing right now. Not even that we're about to experience, we are experiencing it. We are in the middle of it, you guys. You know how I keep talking about we're going to experience a shift between the 3D and the 5D? It is happening right now. We are in the midst of the shift. It is happening. And for a while, we will be able to hop back and forth easily. It's like two train tracks, right? This is the 3D, this is the 5D, the 4D is this like transition period, right? So we're chugging along here, and we can still hop back and forth because the trains are really close. But eventually what's going to happen is those trains are going to start to get farther and farther and farther apart, and it's going to get harder and harder to jump back and forth. And what that's going to look like is, do you have people in your life who you don't talk to anymore? We're starting to see a lot of divides, even in families, where people are just very much splitting into two factions. And I really feel like that's why we're seeing this, big split between the left and the right. This is all designed, this is this big split that's happening. So with all of that being said, what information or what guidance, what words of advice, what does Spirit want us to know to help us through this time, specifically regarding Trump not complying with court orders? Okay, what advice does Spirit have for us in dealing with this? Okay, we have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Let's look this one up, you guys. Let's see what this one's about. Okay, so this one talks about the great mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being human can be lonely and confusing, that the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source, that at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that we're being rewarded. And when things are bad, then perhaps we've done something wrong. However, we're all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes of life that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of the human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life, the agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath in the inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, hurt, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts, to lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, I've truly lived. Wow. Okay. That is amazing. I'm so glad I read you guys the description from the book. Now, look at this. This is like just as cool. So now we have wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. I want to read you guys the book definition of this one as well, since they have just been so fantastic. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. But often, not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean wait. It's not yet time. The details are being woven. Our challenge is to keep trusting when on the surface it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring does always come. To remember that you don't need to solve all of the world's problems in a single day, and perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. This card is your permission to slip, to slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mystery of life, to trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. Okay, you guys, I feel like these are both two really powerful messages. So I hope that they spoke to you in some way. If they did, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're interested in supporting this channel, you can do that by becoming a member. If you're interested in joining, the link to do that is in the description box down below. It's 99 cents a month, and my members get access to member exclusive content. Also, if you are interested in booking your own reading with me, you can do that on my website. Again, the link to that is in my description box down below. And please know that that is the only way I do readings. So I don't do any direct contacting. I won't message anyone or DM anyone. The only bookings I do are through my secured website. Finally, you guys, if you want to hang out with me here on YouTube, please make sure that you are subscribed. It's really easy to do. You can just click that little circle right there. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.